I tried to change. To be sweeter, prettier, less gassy. I slept on a cot next to a towel shaped like a swan, wearing my sunglasses, and plugged my seasick portal with pages from the holy book. But all the while, are you cheating on me? Hell no, I ain't playing with you, Michael. I'm not fooling with you, Michael. Back up, I ain't playing with you, meatball. Michael, I'm not playing with you, meatball. Something don't taste right, cause it ain't right. Like when you take a sip of water and it turns out to be Sprite. I know your secret, and now I regret ever having you out your closet. Is this what I deserve? I took you out your word. You know I'm not too feminine to cut me up a nerd. What's worse, being heart broke a roach bit, heart broke a roach bit. Or like seeing you in your outfit, I gave you that outfit, I'd rather be roasted. Hell no, I ain't playing with you, Michael. I'm not fooling with you, Michael. For real, I ain't playing with you, Michael. Michael, I'm not playing with your meatball. Imagine for a moment that you never came on out to yourself, still on the shelf, still have that dartboard in your house. Never made it out of Queens, still out there playing all them sports. Never had the flyest tenor in the choir up in your shore or the dudes into you. Nope, them gays would smooth on your groove on you. I know the opposites attract, so I find you and think you're her. Miss Things say, hell no, I ain't playing with you, Michael. I'm not fooling with your meatball. For real, I ain't playing with you, Mikey. Michael, I am angry with you. Oh, it's such a shame. Yeah, this man can't go to waste. I always keep it nice, no fuss. Grinding salaries on the bus, like rub my feet, you rub my feet, and then we watch a cock-up show. Hey, well, for
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Also, my left titty. Yep. Listing DVDs. Yeah. I don't even. Those are the one things that I will use the pre-created eBay stuff. If it's in perfect condition, I don't deal with photos. The only time I do photos is if there's like damage to the case or to the, like if it needs pictures. Oh, this guy. Oh, let's see here. Nope, he's the guy who he was lowballing me the other day, wasting my time. He's going to pay more. He's paying the lowballer tax. This is the first, second, third. I thought he should be out of offers, but he's not somehow. Pretty dang good sales day yesterday. We got around $500 in orders going out across 3 platforms. So any day that can happen is a good day. Plus, I can hold every sale in one hand. Oh, when they really piss me off, I just take offers off the item. The item is a canceled check from the Coca-Cola bottling company in Ardmore, Oklahoma from the 1940s. I have sold 3 of these checks for between $12 and $20. And his first offer was $7. His second one was $7.50, and his third was $8. I thought he was out of offers, so but he apparently had one more, and he offered 10. So I countered. It's on sale right now for $14.36. So I countered 14 because he's paying the lowballer tax. If he wants it, he's going to pay me. Oh, he declined. Which I don't care because I know it's going to sell and I'm willing to wait. So. And I certainly got $4 out of entertainment out of that exchange. So this is actually going to be a pretty quick one today. Everything is really, really easy. Most of the stuff that sold yesterday already went out. Like anything complicated. Still been cruising along on my inventorying of the buyout bins, which has been. I'm finding a lot of stuff that wasn't listed, first of all. Second of all, man, I'm going to be able to really reduce the space that takes up. I'm thinking probably by the time I'm done, it'll be about 50%. Everything is getting rebagged, retagged, shrunk down. Yeah, Matt's baseball is pretty damn cool. I mean, that's the thing is the people who collect this stuff, they can afford it, right? But the buyers are also when if they buy a lot off of eBay, they're pretty savvy, right? And it's kind of like it's buckshot, right? You submit enough low offers for stuff that you want, you're gonna find somebody who's willing to take it. So you do it 100 times and you get 3% of them, which I can get it. I get it. That's how they want to do it. That's how they want to do it. But I play a completely different game that has a completely different set of number calculations. Like how many eBay buyers can I ban without hurting my sales? The answer has yet to be determined. Oh yeah, I am very easily insulted when it comes to price. Sometimes I'm, I don't care. Sometimes if people are respectful about sometimes I might be willing to take lower. But like if the guy who called me a scammer a couple of weeks ago, I actually got another lowball offer in the same manner on the same belt buckle from a different buyer, which is hilarious. And it was the same thing. All they did was just send me $15. And I responded with just $35, which is more than I was asking. I like this game. Your turn. And I haven't heard back. Like people who are disrespectful like that, who just doesn't even have an offer option, and all they do is no message, just a dollar amount. Like you're now paying the lowballer tax, guaranteed. What's up, Barbara? It depends. I've countered some. I mean, I've had offers come in that were lowball, and I respond $1 less than my asking price, and they take it. The ones that the other like lowballer tax is when somebody comes in and they're like, similar items to this have sold for blah 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 blah, as if I don't know how to look up sold items. And then if I do look up sold items, there's nothing like it, and the ones that are like it are actually either higher priced than mine, or I'm right on the money. That's going hip. Let's just go ahead and take care of that. So those guys get to pay the lowballer tax. The fake comp sale guys. Crap. There we go. And honestly, it wasn't my intent to like bitch this morning, but lowball offers happening live. It happens. That song always makes me think of Indiana Jones. And because I have the antidote, Dr. Jones. The antidote To what? To the poison that's in your drink. Oh, I have straight up told customers, oh, I definitely don't think this card is for you. Exactly. There's a new one coming out, and it's the Shia LaBeouf reboot, and it takes place in the 80s. How's that? Jeez. Better not suck. But it's gonna suck. Right? I can't tell you how many times somebody has told me that I'm insanely too high on my price, blah, 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 blah. And then it sells very soon after for my full asking price. Pretty much since all last year and before, I used to put make offer on anything over $20 for postcards. I haven't done offers on hardly anything at all this year, and I think it's probably only helping. Actually, using the Popeye's proprietary postcard pigeonholing system, patent pending, it makes it easier if I do want to put stuff on sale or exclude stuff on sale or bulk edit stuff and add offer. It makes it a lot easier to be able to sort or find based on the SKU, and also knowing the dates that I have them set. So, because as I've been doing, I've made some slight adjustments and improvements to the system for my own purposes, including, putting the date or month and year that I'm listing, and the source, basically where I got them. Because when I'm doing them in batches, they're usually coming from the same place. So that way, as it ages, beginning of next year, I can go and be like, okay, well, if it's over X amount and it's been in the store for a year and hasn't sold, well, then we'll add offer option to it. Until then, I'm controlling the price with sales and stuff. That's going. Oh, see that I don't care about. It's too hard for me to do because a lot of times when I'm buying in such huge bulk, like even from the collector in Tacoma, I can't really figure that out because I'm getting not just postcards. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. And some of the stuff I might not end up listing or might not end up listing for a very long time. So to figure out like price per item, is tough. Because I just don't know how many items. Or how many items, I mean, I can count the items, but I don't know how many listings I'm going to get out of it because there might be, lots, or some of the stuff might get mixed with other stuff. You never know. Like this last time, there was a bunch of like floral greeting stuff, which I don't really sell on its own, but I'm going to be putting into a big lot. So I took that stuff and just added it to lots that I have already started. For the junk journalers. I mean, Steve, I think you'll be able to absorb that $2 based on what you make off of 200 slides. Didn't you notice that the third one was a little lighter than the other two, though? Buster Wiley, you have been a terror all morning. And now you just want to be nice, and I have to get up. I'm very sorry. I know. You want to say hello to the peeps? Show them the beans. Show it. He's too sleepy. He woke me up at 3 this morning. still very slowly making my money back off that $2,500 purchase earlier this year. I think I'm getting close to break even. I still got a lot of cars to sell. Like what I consider to be the best cards in that pickup still are not sold. This one came from the collection of Mrs. Daisy Graves. I'll probably have heard of. This one is, I had got a bunch of these. Jeanette, Pennsylvania, manufacturing and factories. So this is the American Window Glass Company, 1906. And I mean, it's been a year and a half since I listed this, and it finally sold for that much. So sometimes just because it's not selling doesn't mean it's not going to. The username who bought that was Bevelman, which makes me think that he's a window guy. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing is I'm not constantly buying, right? So I maybe have 100 buys a year max. And you only have to log money in, money out. So and I would say that is true for me as well, Julie. It's a mix, though. I mean, the majority of the cards to sell are the lower value ones, but that's just a matter of quantity, right? I have a lot more $2 to $5 cards up, or even $2 to $10 cards up, than I have 20 and up. What up, Labster? All right, if you're talking about like YouTube auctions, then yes. If you're talking about just sourcing, I don't know. I honestly, I don't get the buy a $10 pair of shoes that sells for $50 on an item that is such a high return risk and such usually a pain in the ass to get listed. Like, I don't understand that game. But there's plenty of sellers out there who are more than willing to do it, so more power to them. They can stay off my turf. And I'll stay off of theirs unless I run across a really great pair of shoes. Oh yeah, buys a lot. I haven't bought from him in a very long time. The last stuff I bought from Buys a Lot was that movie poster lot that honestly my margins were way like I paid like $200 and I'm probably in the profit now, but like I tied up that money for basically 2 years. Or a year and a half, because it's still not sold or not sold through. Now we're on to the other stuff. The other stuff is really easy. You know what? I just had like a panic sec moment, and I gotta fulfill it. I gotta make sure I put the right thing in here. For some reason, I just got the sense that I did not. Nope, it's the right thing. Crisis averted. I agree with this. No, they don't. They do not see the point of selling a $4 postcard. They also don't see the point of having something that sits in your store for more than 90 days. Like there are a large number of sellers out there who, if it doesn't sell in 90 days, takes it to the thrift store. That's crazy to me. Like, you've already invested the money. You've already invested the time. Like, what? After that, it's just space. And even if you lose money on an item, doesn't mean you're going to lose all the money when it sells. Or if you just give it away, it's like, hey, you just lost all the money. That makes sense. Hey, remember those Tyco controllers yesterday that I thought sold but didn't? Well, turns out I was just in the future because they sold today. Right? So in the space you can store a $50 pair of shoes at $2 a postcard. You're storing $1,500 in inventory. That's at $2 a postcard. Wow. Do it. That's huge. I hope you are going somewhere warm and tropical and or whatever, you know. Mosquito season in Minnesota. All right. I'm just saying for math purposes, right? On the low end of the spectrum, at $2 a postcard. By the way, Julie, how did you or have you done on those Continentals? Been meaning to ask. Oh, a new offer. Let me wrap this up. Sold a clock. General Electric electroluminous clock. I bought this at a yard sale last year for 50 cents, and it sold for $18.85 plus shipping. Oh, the value, right? All right. Let's do this one real quick. Sold a lot of 38 master lock keys. This was from a couple of months ago when I went through all of my keys and listed in big lots and stuff. Well, I pulled out a bunch of the master locks and I put them all in one lot. This one sold for $28.30. There we go. So before I forget, programming note, minor one at that, but programming note. Friday, okay, so Saturday there will be no show. Friday will be morning and nighttime because I am leaving very early on Friday morning to go to Portland to do some sourcing with Cameron and Sal. So just give you all a heads up. Did I list the graded video game? Yes, I did. $3.99. I don't have offers on it. It's a little bit high, but I think I'm the only one on eBay with it graded right now. I can drop the link for you if you want it. That programming change. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just what it is. It's not going to be every weekend. Well, it might be several weekends, actually, now that we're getting into yard sale season. I'm going to try to do, hopefully there'll be some local Friday sales. Then I can source on Friday, too. That'd be sweet. All right. We sold an Etsy item. Can you believe it? I got less than 200 items on Etsy right now. I haven't listed on Etsy since sometime last year, December, and still selling stuff, which is great. Let's see here. Messages. Man, the bulk records too on Etsy. Holy cow, man. I'm going to be out of the bulk craft records soon, which it took about 6 months, and I kind of can't believe it. All right, where's my orders? Oh, never mind. It didn't sell. Ha! I got a notification because somebody favorited it. That's weird. Ooh, and I became a star seller on Etsy. That's cool. Okay, well, this didn't sell. I thought it did. It's vintage marble bowling. It's like a cardboard die cut game. It's pretty cool. Cool colors. Well, that means we've only got one more to go. So, do it. The last one to sell, somebody came in. It's a multi-item purchase. They bought 3 national park guides. These all came from the ephemera buy last year. So they got Mesa Verde. They got Zion National Park. And they got Bryce Canyon. And they also bought 2 lots of slides, 60 Kodachrome of Bryce and Grand Canyon, and then another lot of 23 Ectochrome Bryce and Grand Canyon, and Zion National Park. So, sensing a theme here. They paid a total of $74.45 plus shipping, which is awesome. And I'm just going to do something like this. Maybe use that. There is no reason that needs to be 2 pounds. Well, maybe it does. We'll see. Yeah, it's they paid for it, so. And then go refund them. But that's it. I mean, that's the shipping. Let me just refund this guy. Shipping discount. Hey. Dude, Humstone sure did get a kick out of Buster doing that. Oh, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. All right. Well, guess what? That's the queue. The queue is clear. I cleared the queue. And on the cleared queue, I said, National Park brochures sold for orders. Give me a second here. Pretty good money. Like some of them can go for if the ones from like the 30s and 40s. These were from 1949. But I've sold a lot of park brochures over time. So these ones were I'm pretty sure Mesa Verde was a little bit higher. Let me take a look here. 13. They were on sale. $14.95 for Mesa Verde. $9.86 for Zion. $9.86 for Bryce. So they were both on sale. So, but Yosemite, like if you see Yosemite for $3, 100% buy it. Because that, especially if it's older, it will sell. Yellowstone as well. The problem with Bryce Canyon and Grand Canyon was way more people went there, right? So way more people picked up national park guides. So there's way more of them out there. Buster Wiley. Not going to check the offer. Oh, let me go look at my offers. Oh, yeah. This is a good one. Let's see here. Yep, gonna take that. $145. Is that? Wait a minute. Is that you, Mind and Body Co., who just made me an offer? I'm not going to accept that if it's you. It is cool. Oh man, it's all right. I am going to accept the offer. I think it's a little bit high. Like if it was another customer, here, let me show the item. I'm going to show everybody what the item is. This is one of those like Popeye tells you to look out for items. Let me. I'll accept it. It's just a lot of money for a postcard, and I feel bad making that kind of sell from a viewer, but I will do it. Yeah, check that out. It's got everything going on for it. The front is this, which is also awesome. But the fact that it's prisoner of war, I had many of these. These came from the auction in Alameda auction, Michon's auction house, and I think that's where it came from. Either that or it came from the it may have actually come from the Goodwill lot. Now that I think about it, I got about 6 or 7 of these prisoner of war cards, and they're really cool. All of them have a lot of different postmarking, and I've sold a couple of them for pretty much this amount. So, all right, I'm going to take it. Thank you. I know it's going to a good home. We'll just say that. It would look really cool framed too. It's one of those ones that I would display. All right, accepted. It's World War II era. The front of it's actually really interesting. The front of the card is Japan. The back of the card is they were a prisoner of war in China. And I believe they were World War II. Let me pull it up real quick. I'll show a bunch of them here. Where is it? Uh, 1917, Anogara, prisoner of war. So it's World War I Japan. Onogara, yeah, prisoner of war. And so there was some of them that were, the front of the cards were China, but the back were all Japanese. There was some that were, yeah. Oh, that's weird. Why is this still coming up in search? You sold this item. Yes. All right. Here's another one. I did front and back on this one. Normally I don't do that, but look at that. Service to prisoner, Gruyere. So they were in the probably French Foreign Legion, is my guess. It's definitely a Japanese postcard, but I'm pretty sure this is Chinese here. And then we've got like, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 postal markings. That's crazy. It could have been this. It could have been. Yeah, so I've got let me take a look. I'm not on the right thing. I'm not on the right thing. Yeah. So I had another one that was, I want to say it was like a Philippines postcard, but it was the same POW stuff on the back. So 1 second here. Let me. Get where I was looking at. All right. So I have a few of them listed. They're all like pretty high priced, but stop screen, share. There we go. So there's this one. That's the one that Mind and Body just purchased. That one might be mine. That one might be mine. I don't know about these. Some of them look like maybe not mine. This one's mine. Yeah, so there's Japan, and then we've got that on the back. This is somebody else's. None of these were up originally when I listed mine, so. Are any more of these mine? They listed theirs all for $250. So yeah, you got a deal. I thought I had more of these. Yeah, those are it. Okay, there you have it. They are sent from the POW home. So the one that was POW home, it was POW probably, for my guess is French Foreign Legion. So that postcard had to go from POW camp in China, or Japan controlled China out. Like as a POW, you could just write home, I guess. Through whatever French postal thing would have to happen, and then home to the USA, and then get misdelivered to the wrong city, and then eventually find its right home. That's crazy. Yeah, some of that postal history stuff is really fascinating. All right, so mind and body code. You want me to wait? I guess you already let me go pull it. Be right back. What's crazy too is considering how far this thing traveled over 100 years ago, how many hands and post offices and stamps and then for it to last another 100 years in changing hands however many times. Probably not that many after it was delivered, I guess. The condition of this thing is like it's got a little bit of some corner and corner bumping and edge bumping, but like in general, it's pretty amazing condition. And I think I still have some more from that in my back stock. So as I go through my international cards slowly this year, I'll probably be bringing some more of those to market. John, of course. Yeah. Did anybody watch Philly Flipper live last night? It was Yagav's last day on YouTube, and everybody like who was in there went and flooded his store. He got like 30 orders in maybe an hour. And it was all like a shoe buffer and 2 VCRs. People were buying like things. I actually bought it like a glass chandelier thing that I'm like, I found a store before everybody else caught on. And right after I bought it, there was like 20. So I canceled my order. I'm like, I can't do that to this guy. That's terrible. Like I'd be a terrible human being. Plus, I don't actually trust that he would make it. It would make it here. The Threeb. Let me look at Threeb because I need to buy a bunch of stuff. I don't think I'm looking at the right thing. What's Threeb? Also, that's what she said. Threeb. All right, Threeb. Value mailers. Got it. Yeah, I need some zeros, some 8.5 by 12. Nice. For 100, for $30.95 for 8.5 by 12, that's a pretty good deal. I wonder how much 1,000 is. Value mailers is who I get the record sleeves from too, or record mailers. Need to buy. I just need to go drop a buttload of money and get everything that I need for the next 6 months. Okay, well, this time it's actually over. Thank you very much, Mind and Body Co. for your purchase. That was awesome, and I'm glad it's going to the right home and somebody who's going to appreciate it. That is really as much as having a business working for yourself. Finding the right home for items is a joy in and of itself. So I want to thank you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow morning, assuming some things sell. They usually do, though. hope you have a great day. Hope your listing is easy and your sourcing is good. And we shall catch you all on the flippity flap. Bye bye.